Thanks for joining us here on the Bearcats Sports Network. This is part 2 of our 3-part McKendree baseball season preview for 2018. Head coach Danny Jackson is with us. We talked infielders and catchers first. Now we turn our attentions to the Bearcat outfield. And Coach, one thing you mentioned in the first preview was depth, a good problem to have along the infield. Same thing in the outfield too, as you've got several guys competing for spots. We'll look at left field first, as you've got a unique situation there. A guy who spent a lot of time behind the plate last year, Matt Della Vega, projected to be a starter in left field. And you've also got a newcomer there to help out. Talk about your situation in left field.
Yeah, left field. Matty's such a great ball player. He could catch, but it was really heck on his legs last year. And we don't want to wear him down because he's one of our better hitters. And I hate to say it, but he's maybe our best hitter. So we want his legs fresh all the time. He's athletic enough to play left. He's done a phenomenal job getting reads during the fall and getting better defensively. But he's a guy that's going to be in the lineup every day, and he's gonna lead us offensively. He's one of our team captains. Love Matty out there. He's doing a phenomenal job. He'll probably hit in the 3 to 5 area for us in the lineup. And behind him, we've got a number of guys that can play any of the outfield positions. So I don't know if I should just go by position or just everybody in the outfield, because Drew Rich is a guy in a junior college transfer that went to junior college as a pitcher, came here as a position player, getting stronger. Guy works harder than anybody on the team, and he's working on his defense, but he's gotten a lot better offensively. So he's a guy that needs playing time. And then in center field, you've got guys like Levi Brenning, who might be one of the best hitters in the league. Got some recognition in collegiate baseball this year as a newcomer to watch. Blake Gray, who's gotten tremendously better from his freshman year. That's maybe the best defensive center fielder on our team. Excuse me. Austin Warner, kid, another junior college transfer from Lewis and Clark. Phenomenal athlete. Fastest guy on the team. And when he puts charge on the ball, it's in the trees. So, those are 5 guys right there. We're thinking, hey, we need to find out a way to play these guys in 2 spots, because in right you've got Corey Chambliss, who's a transfer from Lincoln Trail and played at Ohio out of high school. Very just good all-around ball player. He understands the game. He's played at the highest level there is, and he brings that experience, so nothing panics him. And Grant Anderson, who's the best player in my opinion on the team his junior year, that we didn't get to have at all last year. So we've got 7 or 8 guys who are thinking we need to play every day, but there's only 3 outfield spots. So it'll really just boil down to whoever's swinging it best really will take over those spots. But I think Grant will see a majority of the time in the DH role to start off with. I guess there's a little better option defensively right now, I think, with Corey and Wright. But really excited about the depth we've got in the outfield.
Yeah, you brought up Grant, as you said, missed last year, a redshirt year with an injury. Guy that led the Bearcats in homers as a junior, a guy that can play both corner positions. Like you said, interchangeable parts, and I'm sure those first couple weeks is going to be pretty interesting for you as you figure out who could play where, who's going to give you the best options to win, and it'd be interesting to see the depth, how it plays out as the season goes on.
Yeah, we're really interested to see too who kind of just steps up and takes the role, and it's there for their taking. So it's really just whoever plays the best is going to get the opportunities. I think Grant and Matty, being seniors, guys that have been here, they've earned the opportunity and they're going to get the go right ahead. And Levi Brenning's been smashing the baseball. He's not your prototypical center fielder where he's going to run a 6'3" and just slap balls. He's a guy that's going to drive the ball out of the ballpark. So he makes our lineup a lot better. So it's going to be fun to watch it play out. It really is. And
in your first year in the league, you've been around to some of the fields in the GLVC. You've seen how some of these fields can play big, so it's good to have that speed to cover gaps and guys can go get the ball.
Yeah, they're all plus runners. They all run well, and they also provide us a lot of pop in the lineup, and it's a hitter's league overall, as we've seen. So I think we're going to be right up there with very good offense this year.
Coach, as we mentioned in the first part of the preview, a lot of depth, 30-some new guys coming into the program. It's got to be a good problem to have going in, especially before you hit conference, which will come in late March, to figure out the situation and get these guys the at-bats they need to be productive for you.
Yeah, well, and there's no easy test early either. We're playing Quincy in the 3rd week, who is a World Series participant. We're going down to Mississippi College to open up, and they've already got 2 series under their belts. Then we go across the river to play Maryville, who's always a regional rival. And we got William Jewell, who's another good school, and S&T before we even open up conference. So, there's no easy weekends. Guys are going to get thrown into the fire, and they're going to have to start learning to compete right away. And I think they've done a great job of that through practice. So it's going to be a lot of fun. We're excited.
Be interesting to see how the outfield situation shapes up. Part 2 of our preview now complete. Coach, thanks for joining us today.
Go Bearcats.